Falls Road. I've been in Baltimore. I came here straight out the penitentiary in 1991, talking about the war on drugs. In 2011, I was locked up in Towson because I put a toilet in front of the Towson courthouse. That toilet represented Dred Scott, 2011. Blacks have no rights in which white America respects. And I use the toilet because the toilet is it's something that don't care if you're black, white, straight, or gay. It take you every day. You know what I'm saying? I was ignorantly intelligent on this. Now, the reason that I'm talking to you, Judge Bill, is because I wrote you, and I asked you to defend me, and I asked you to help me as a layperson under Wainwright. And I was bringing this case to court under Dred Scott. I was incarcerated. I was stripped of all my property. I was called a terrorist. I fired my lawyer, and I defended myself. And Mr. Colbert know me too. I do work with the law firms here. I have a nonprofit. I'm not a nonprofit, but I'm a philanthropist. I just want to ask you, in modern day times, right here in front of everybody, do blacks have rights in America in which white America respects? Based on the police brutality and the illegal war on drugs and the use of the 13th Amendment, you as a judge sitting in that seat and experience racism, know the face of racism when you see it. And you got a lot of racism in Baltimore County courts and Baltimore County government. And that needs to be addressed.
Well, I think that's right. I think it should be addressed. And the answer to the first question, yes, black America does have rights that whites must respect. There are instances, too many of them, and particularly recently, too many of them, where it may not seem that that's the case, that whites are respected. But there are those of us, in the judiciary at large, that will apply the law and do apply it every day, trying to make sure that the person standing before the bench receives the justice to which they are due. What's that?
That's Martin Luther King.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's Martin Luther King.
Martin Luther King.
I carry that in my black bag.
I like him too, but we don't have, and I guess what I'm really saying is we don't have a perfect system.
Of checks and balances?
No, we have a system of checks and balances. You're right, that's not perfect either. We don't have a perfect judicial system. Everybody who appears before the bar does not go away receiving the level of justice to which they are entitled. We do the best we can. And we have to continue doing the best we can. And until we reach that point where everybody is treated equally, we are going to be failures, but we cannot stop trying.
Thank you for your answer.
Thank you, sir. You did a great job.
I'd like to thank you for coming and sharing a book of experience and educating some of us. Mr. Luxembourg, initially I wanted to ask if you could, you touched on percentage race, but could you elaborate a little bit on Frederick Douglass and his not wanting to be a part of this case? And as a sidebar for Judge Bell, when this is over, I actually went to school with Ralph Northern, so we could take a sidebar and talk about that.
You mean Big Ralph? Okay. I saw him the other